Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Portal 2 Cooperation speedrunning tutorials? I don't know if that's right. Anyways, the first video I did was on bunny hopping. Tonight's video, I'm not going to be doing bunny hopping part 2. Instead, we're going to be focusing on some wall strafing, so if you don't already have your jump bound to your scroll wheel on your mouse, I suggest you do so. It's a little bit easier to bunny hop around into wall strafe with it. And just a little bit easier to play the game as well. You're not always spamming, space with your left hand while you're trying to run around using the other keys or crouching or whatever. So, to do that, just watch our bunny hopping part 1 video. Here's the link in the top left corner of the screen. And let's get right to it. Okay, so basically for comparison, I'm going to be using this wall right here and that wall in the far end of the chamber 2-6 for comparison here. And I'm going to pop up a timer here. We're just going to see how long it takes for me to run from one wall to the other. And that seemed like way too long. I would never ever let that happen in a speedrun or in gameplay with another player. Now we're going to just be doing some wall strafing to the other end. You'll notice I'm moving quite a bit faster here. Shave off a couple seconds. And from there, now that you have that number in your head, we're going to be doing a little bit of speed wall strafing here. And you'll notice that is substantially faster than just walking across the map or wall strafing. So basically, here's how you do both. Many of you probably already know this, but to wall strafe, you just walk facing into the wall a few degrees, holding forward and strafing into the wall. And if I let go, you'll notice I slow down. If I hold it again, it'll speed back up. So that's the basic wall strafe, just forward into the wall and strafe into it. There I slow down, there I speed up. The wall strafe jump, or also known as the wall jump or the speed strafe against a wall, or whatever you want to call it, it requires a little bit more finesse than the wall strafe, and it's a little bit more complicated, but still very easy and amateur to learn. And it looks pretty cool too when you get the hang of it. That's kind of all you want to do for the rest of the night. To do that, you just start off running into the wall and starting a wall strafe. And with the exception that you jump. Now, when you jump, you want to look away from the wall. I'd say maybe about between 5 and 10 degrees away from the wall. And you want to, as soon as you jump, you want to completely let go of forward and only strafe into the wall while you're jumping as soon as you hit the ground. Kind of like the bunny hopping where you let go of forward, or W as I'm using right now. You kind of let go of forward. When you start your bunny hopping, you're only using the strafe keys and jumping at the same time. So again, that's forward, start a wall strafe. As soon as you jump, let go forward and look away from the wall a few degrees, and just keep jumping every time you hit the ground. Now let's look at some applications where we can use this instead of just running along a wall. One of them is starting off a bunny hop out of a wall strafe. So I'll start a wall strafe here. In the last jump that I'm wall strafing, I'm going to be jumping away from the wall and starting a bunny hop. So you can use that to start up to get some speed. And even if you're just using a short wall, if I had to start a fast bunny hop before that blue portal there, well, that's one way to do it. Alright, now we find ourselves in MP co-op paint speed catch. Instead of bunny hopping out of a wall strafe, I'll show you how to bunny hop into one. It's actually pretty easy. This was actually one of our routes, our original routes for the speedrun for this chamber, 5-7. And so my role was to come from over there, and I would be bunny hopping around the corner and bunny hopping into the wall strafe to get down to that button as soon as I could, while Bananasaurus dicked around with the portals and the goo and shit. So basically it's the complete opposite of bunny hopping out. Just bunny hop in, and as soon as you hit the wall, you just want to look away from the wall a tad bit and just keep spamming jump until you reach your destination. And here in course 1 chamber 5, we can use the wall strafing technique to pretty much eliminate the entire chamber, or the having to do so anyways. Another reason you might want to use the wall strafe is to strafe up and down long sections of staircases, such as this, or this staircase in, I think it's 2-8 of the mass and velocity course. Instead of having to run up and down the entire way, I'll just do a little demo here on the first few staircases. Basically, same rule applies. Start running into the stairwell and strafe into the wall. And instead of having to walk the entire way, you'll see that this method is a lot faster. The only tricky part is switching between staircases. It's not really worth it to cut the corners super tight. If you do, you could get hung up on the railing, and that's not good for anything.